You're listening to the No Tekkers podcast.
No Tekkers podcast.
No Tekkers.
What? Man said Bon Gerard. Is it
The No Tekkers podcast.
Come on, man. Let's get it.
Episode 54, the No Tekkers podcast. I'm your host, Braz. I got my co-host, Quartz.
What's happening?
My other co-host, Chief.
On the stats.
A.K.A. Mr. Bondestats. Big up the sponsors. Goals, Perry Bar. Create One Academy. Beer Energy. Man rocking the tea and that.
You look like a walking mascot, man.
You can say him, be the brand of it. Be the brand. And we got a special guest in the building today.
Jeez.
Man like Hayden White. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
How you been, man? How you feeling?
Good, man. It's taken too long to get here, but yeah.
I already told you I had it.
Looking very PSG-ish over there.
Right.
Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s.
It's got Jordan. I'm about to camera down there. You see what?
Right. So yeah, before we get into Hayden's story, let's talk about the greatest Premier League week
In the history of Premier League.
in the history of Premier Leagues.
Is it that good? Yeah.
He's the best.
He's sensational.
He's the best.
He's sensational. Right.
Better than Messi, yeah?
He's the best.
Man looked at you like blood. Did I start the first two times you asked me, bro?
Cristiano Ronaldo. Home return Old Trafford. The biggest C you will ever see. 2 goals. Brace. PSG. You did call it.
I called it.
Oh, you said two?
Yeah, so you'll get a brace in CLT. So.
Did you captain him?
Nah.
Yep. If you, you know what, I
Oh.
triple captained him on but I took it off because I think someone talked in my ear and was like, "Oh, he might not start." I'm like,
Whoever talked, you need to.
yeah, he's top of the league though, innit? So he probably just done it on purpose.
Yeah, man.
Because I had the most points this week.
Hey, you listen.
Oh,
Oh, Braz, you're smarter than that, fam.
Yeah, I know. It's wild. Man. Wild. I still had the most points for the week, but
You're
yeah,
you're
I
tired,
didn't.
I
innit?
didn't even check my team yet. I need to
Yeah,
check
I had the
stuff.
most. I had 75 still because I had Lukaku as well.
79, yeah.
79.
Yeah, man.
Let me check mine.
Hayden's like, yo, put some respect on my name, man. You man, including me in the conversation right now, yeah? I'm about to interject myself.
You ain't in the Beer Energy Champion Leagues though. So yeah, what's the verdict then?
And what?
Does he make United title contenders?
100%.
Yeah.
No.
See, that's why I had to ask the question, because
You don't think he makes United title contenders?
As long as Ali's at the wheel, United.
No, we're not saying he's winning
let me explain something to you.
title
let me
contenders.
explain.
Go on.
With the squad,
Yeah.
they are capable of winning the league.
Okay.
With Ali as the manager,
He's not manager though. Did you not see Ronaldo at the Euros? He was manager, fam, and played. Only a manager, fam. He was telling
either
Oli.
way, that doesn't.
Blood.
we don't know his managerial credentials.
Who Ronnie's?
Ronnie's,
He
so-
won a Euros.
Nah. That was one game. He carried the team on his
Is that
back.
100% record?
Yeah.
So does Sam Allardyce. For England, what does that mean?
Hey, we're talking about Ronnie here, fam. We're talking about Ronnie. But you don't think you still, even with
I
Oli,
think the squad is good enough to win the Prem.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the first time I looked at United and thought, blood.
But do you see the man that walked out? You had what? Sancho. Oh.
Yo, you good?
Yo. Oh, I nearly died. Yo. Man nearly choked climb on there. Let me take this out. Oh. Yo.
I thought you didn't. I said,
Yo, man nearly died live on there, fam.
I thought you was doing an accent.
I was trying to confuse you.
Yo. Sancho,
Looking like an all-star game.
fam, Pogba, Bruno, then CR7. I was like, right, all right. Whoa. Who else coming out of it? Varane.
They walked out with some fear, fam. I told you, like, it's the first United team. I thought, bro, these man look like they got some intimidation factor back, but
Yeah.
But Ali's at the wheel.
So you still don't think this title contender?
against him?
I'm not against it. I think he's done a good job until now, but I don't think he's got enough to compete with the elite managers.
like,
So when it comes to
like
them,
calls,
them tough games when you need a manager to make them changes, he can't make them changes.
yeah, but
CR7,
CR's be like, big man,
yeah.
take him off, bro. Take him
They'll be
off.
too late. They'll be 2-0 down by then.
Nah, but they'll be 3-2 up because he just scored a hat-trick.
and that's the thing about Ronaldo. Alien ability,
He does have alien ability.
scoring goals.
Fam.
He will back goals.
He sniffed out a goal from bro.
Did you see the movement though? Like his
Yeah.
movement and the defense
Cavani
would
as
just-
well. Them two.
just stood still and he was just boom.
But even for his second one, like man still got a little bit in the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought he would have lost it, bro. He's not.
But that's what-
he's the other side of 35, you know.
That's what I mean.
Bro,
Because
do you know
he's
who he is?
36, everyone thinks, oh, he's not gonna be quick no more. He's not got the legs. It's not like
Nah,
this.
but his movement is
Fam,
frightening.
you don't need to run 70 yards though.
But
You
he
just
looks
need
after himself
30.
better than most
Yeah.
22-year-olds.
I took my hat off. Like Ronaldo reminded me of why he backs himself to the hill to be the man, and I was like, you know what, blood, I ain't arguing no more, fam. And anybody arguing it, then why?
Yeah,
it's long,
crazy.
bro.
It's
Man
crazy,
came
it's
back
crazy.
to the hardest league in the world, yeah.
He's the best.
For me, Messi's still the best. But
Top 5 league in the Euro, fam. If you don't play the top 5 league, you don't qualify.
on the stats.
What stats, man?
On the stats,
What do
innit?
you, okay, so you just want man to be like Messi's infinite goat, no matter what he does, bruv.
He's already done enough for me to be the goal. So
Big up Messi though.
Shout out my goat though, he's still doing it.
he just won a Copa America as well. So he's done it now internationally.
Because he was balling the other day. You give us some sympathy.
All I'm saying is, for me, Messi's the best.
Nah, man.
You know what? You know what's so pagan about Barcelona as well? They sold Griezmann, yeah. Fam, you could have sold my man a couple weeks earlier to keep Messi.
Fraudwatch Barcelona. Don't worry
Yeah,
about
they're
them.
staying on there still.
Yeah,
They didn't want it. They didn't want it.
Idiot.
Yeah. All right, back to the other results. Chelsea 3-0. Man, like big.
This is what I'm saying. So for
Big
me,
Lukaku.
Chelsea are a complete squad with a top manager.
Yeah.
So
To be fair, I take my hats off to Thomas Tuchel. I didn't have him to
done-
do. I thought he'd have been sacked already, but
I mean, like,
He's done
I
wonders.
don't see
He's
United
done
finishing
wonders.
above Chelsea.
yeah.
You don't see.
I can't see it.
Yeah, but from where we've been, just to be competing with the likes
Yeah,
of
I think
Chelsea
we compete now.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
I still think Chelsea are too much for us and Man City.
and City.
Did anyone watch the City game? It was only 1-0, but
I saw a little bit
Saw
of it.
little
But
glimpses. Yeah,
Blood, they were like second to last on match of the day, fam.
yeah, no, I don't care.
Like after the
It
first
was-
goal, I
it
didn't
was
see them. I was
Ronnie's
like,
day, man.
I thought they playing on Sunday, fam.
well, it was like last season, innit? Remember, Man City just got on with their business, and then next thing they're winning the league. So, they weren't really talked about for like it was all Liverpool in it, and then next thing you know,
Because obviously the last opening day as well.
yeah.
Like the mo-
And it's a shock to see Bernardo Silva on the score sheet. Is Kevin De Bruyne still injured?
Was he on the bench?
I think he might have been on the
I think he's
bench.
carrying a knock. I don't know if he was
He didn't start, but
involved. No, he didn't start.
Also, I want to talk about Spurs and Tandanga, or the South Donny in it.
what with
Donny from South London in it.
Zaha?
Yeah, both of them. Did you see the tackle?
he wins.
Did you see the tackle?
Do you know what? Yeah,
Bro, my man was like a defensive tackle.
do you know
for,
what?
like,
I respect
the
it so.
Steelers.
I respect it so much. Do you know why? Because in them position as a defensive minded player, bro, you just say, "Yo, bun you, fam."
It's a good foul.
Bro, bun you. Whatever.
Did you see the tackle?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
He
both of them.
pushed him. Bro, I would have done the same thing. Because realistically,
And they just picked him up afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't move.
Yeah.
Oh, Donny didn't move though.
Yeah.
He squared up to him. Donny just stood there like, blood, relax.
Yeah.
Wilfie's getting mad. He's like, blood.
Yeah.
Shaking.
Yeah.
Stay there, man.
Yeah, but side note, after that, Zaha ripped it up.
Yeah. It's a mad
That was
thing.
like-
It's a mad thing.
He came back and done a Mazza still. I can't lie. Like,
But I think obviously Spurs didn't concede first 3 games.
yeah, but this is what I said to P. I didn't even realize they were top.
Yeah.
And then I was like, raw, Spurs didn't. Then I went, nah, Spurs will go back to doing Spurs things. I was like,
yeah, got slapped 3.
I was like, raw.
Harry Kane got
No touches in the box.
crucified.
Blood.
Where does he go from here?
To City? That's what
For
they
what?
should have let him. Blood. That's what they should have let him go.
City's not paying no 150
Yeah,
mil for him.
but that ain't that. He'll still go City, but just for
what?
less.
I don't think Pep even
How old
wants
is he?
him.
28.
Like,
Should be prime football, innit?
No. I
missed his window.
don't think he has.
He should have left the season before.
I don't think he has. I think he'll go either there. He won't go. He'll go there. He'll go next season for less.
To where?
See?
Nah, I think City end up getting Haaland or someone.
Yeah. Haaland's out of contract in next season.
There'll be better options than Kane, and whoever that option is.
Yeah,
City
but
will
then
get.
think to be. I agree, but I think someone else will get Haaland, and
I'm
think
sure
it'll be-
Lewandowski said he wants to leave as well.
Yeah.
So
Challenge.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but then if
I'm
someone else,
taking both of them over.
yeah, but if
I don't
if-
think many clubs will want to pay the money that they'll have to pay him at that age.
But they'll pay for Kane, who's approaching 30.
Yeah, but
yeah,
same
but
thing.
to be fair though, I'm
With the
talking
English
about
tax as well.
yeah, but from an English club, I think they'll take him because
I think Lewandowski's gonna be cheaper than Kane. But not even think he's gonna be cheaper.
He's gonna be
Kane.
cheaper, but you're gonna take Kane because he's the more proven, reliable striker in the Premier League.
If I'm Pep, I'm taking Lewandowski. I don't need Kane.
Like I said, I think Haaland will go by.
Well, you know, there's a history of top strikers coming to the Prem and flopping, aka
But would you
Shevchenko.
would you bet money on Lewandowski not bagging
I would
not do that.
I would not. I would
in a
not.
Pep team as well?
I would not.
Yeah, but why would
There
Pep
you go.
take? I think they'll still take Kane. I think City are willing to play the long game and know that
Unless they can get him for a reasonable price.
yeah, they will because
They won't.
they won't have it.
What's
Okay,
a reasonable price?
Is Jack Grealish going to
I'm
give
not
out
paying
that number
over
10
100
shirt?
for him.
nah, Casey's giving up the 9. To be fair, I think what would happen is he will depreciate because he have a crap season, and then they'll just take him on a cheap, build him back up.
So what's a good season for Harry Kane this season?
Well, he has to get 20 plus.
I think it's hard to have all that drama in the summer and then come and produce because you know you don't want to be there. Innit?
Yeah.
On the real.
That's what I'm saying. Oh yes, I'll be at Spurs for the season. Blood, you didn't write that.
Yeah.
Your heart don't even say that.
His gal probably wrote that.
Hey, Harry, you need to still secure the bag, fam.
You get me? You know, like that. We got a baby on the way.
But when you say get him on the cheap, what's cheap?
What was it? 160,
150
150.
was the shout, and then 100. I remember his price decreased during the Euros as well because he didn't really do bits.
So not 50 off straight.
Danny Boy isn't selling him.
50 like.
Just knock 50 off straight, bro.
Danny Boy is not selling him.
Bro,
for less than
Danny,
120.
okay, but Danny's gonna either have a depreciating asset on
He
his
don't
hand.
care.
I
He
think
wa-
he'll leave.
he'll just keep him there.
Yeah, he'll just
It's bad business from Harry. He signed a new contract, so that's an extra 4 years.
That's not bad because man had to secure the thing in it. Like,
He did.
Fam, you're
It's
Harry
Harry
Kane, bro. You are secured.
Exactly.
let me tell you. See when they whispered Mr. Tottenham in his ear, fam. They like,
You are secured.
But
No
he-
matter- even if he left on a free, remember he's still getting a mad signing on fee anyway.
Nah, he didn't
So
back him.
the bag is secured regardless. You're in your prime or supposed to be.
Do you know what? I think the whole Tottenham ambition gassed him to feel like, yo, we're about to win something.
Yeah.
What? Because they opened up a new pub.
Because they opened up blood. They did everything but actually focus on winning trophies. But because
know
of
what?
that dream,
Tottenham's a
man,
fraud,
he
man.
brought the dream, fam, and then now he's like, real, you man,
He's trying to sell the dream.
bro.
Yeah.
We can't. Who you gonna sell it to, fam?
Yeah,
They
it's
can't
wild.
sign nobody.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild.
But yeah, I think they'll get him on a cheap. To be fair,
All right.
No chance.
Moving on. Arsenal.
a man said
about them?
it's the best week. It's the best week of my managerial career, fam.
They've
I'm thinking,
scored
yo,
up-
That's what he said.
yeah. Let me. I'm thinking, yo, let me watch the highlight, bro. 1-0 from a tap in. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I saw the goal and
All I'm saying is, and Arsenal standard.
But remember,
yeah.
it's
best. Didn't he win the FA Cup?
Blood.
all right, listen.
He was supposed to be jobless right now, fam. I can
These
see where it's
man
coming from.
at bottom of the league, fam. In there, around there. So
With Ramsdale. Did you know? So what?
listen, they've spent a lot of money, and to be where they are, obviously.
Ben White played as well, innit?
Yeah.
So that's 80 mil just them two. See who else played?
Pepe.
Yeah.
That's
That's 100.
Arsenal have done. Arsenal have done that.
That's 150
They've
mil.
done that here, fam. They've done that
It's
here.
wild. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild.
And man's on a 350 bags up front. Not.
Wild. Anyway, bon Arsenal. Champions League's off tomorrow.
Oh, is that already?
Yeah.
come on, quick,
so,
boy.
Looking forward to some of the groups. Excited to see, is it PSG and Man City in the same group? So
Okay, everyone thought he was going to be Messi Ronaldo. Huh.
In hindsight, though, he could never have gone City, bro.
No chance.
no way.
They would have done him like
Can't
they would
even
the man they done them would have done him like
Told
Di
you
Maria,
it
fam.
was a plot, man. It was just bait.
Huh?
Agent tactics.
Yeah, exactly. I think Jorge Mendes is the super agent for no reason.
Nah, I respect his hustle, fam.
Yeah. Right. So yeah, let's get into Hayden's story then. So Hayden, where did it all start, football wise, for you?
Wow. Start or start?
The start, bro. So before pro, where was you playing? Was it Sunday League,
yeah.
Little League?
South London.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a London boy.
Shank in the backpack and them ones. Gigs in the earphones and that SN1 and that.
Yeah, man. South London.
So that like cages in that. I hear a lot
Yeah.
about the cages in that.
Yeah, from young. It's always cages.
Yeah, man.
And to be fair, a lot of the people that I grew up with, I'm still friends with now.
Yeah.
A few of them are kicking, but yeah.
Okay. So from the cages, how did you get into like the system?
The system, this dumbass system. Dumbass. Bro, where did I go? I went from school to Sheffield Wednesday.
Okay.
That was hell.
That's like
That was
south to north. innit?
How'd you go
Get it?
from Dessau to
Do you know what?
Upsa?
I was doing have you ever do you have exit trials up here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out exit trials though. Man got moved to Brighton off that. Still.
Is that right?
yeah, I'll tell you right now.
Do you remember David Beckham had that football academy? Do you ever hear of it?
Yeah. But
the
when he
David
opened
Beckham-
it, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so we had to do
When
that.
when the white Preds was out with
Yeah,
the blue tongue and they had him on the pose on the top.
That's every pair of beach.
Yeah, fam. Listen, Bleach is my thing, innit? I'm the beat plug, by the way. So you want Bleach shout.
So yeah, we had an exit trials there, and then from there was a scout that was from Stoke. So he was like, he took like 4 of us. Bearing in mind we're all young South London black boys. Everyone's
yeah,
playing.
yeah.
Was it Noel Blake?
Huh?
Was it Noel Blake?
No, I can't remember his name. You know, AD, I think his name was. AD something. Yeah. Anyway, so we went to Stoke on a 6-week trial from there. Then we happened to play against Sheffield Wednesday, and we did our thing obviously. And
Yeah.
after the game, Stoke was like, "Oh, we can't give you a decision until the end of the 6 weeks. Basically, you're not getting none."
But we need you for the numbers.
Yeah. You know how academy business is.
So yeah, that was against Sheffield Wednesday, and then
So what position was you playing at this time?
right wing.
Okay.
Still got the steps. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. So yeah, their manager ended up coming in and saying, "Oh, there's 2 or 3 of you that we'd offer a scholarship to now." These times, like I was like, "Bro," but I weren't even buzzing like that. I don't know. I've never really. I wasn't growing up thinking I'm gonna be a footballer or I'm gonna play like that. So it was.
What was the thought growing up then?
I don't know. I just knew that I wasn't gonna be in college or at a day. Make of that what you wish.
Man might turn into a track star or a rap star, you get me?
Hayden was in the booth, you know.
No one to track these mending.
Yeah, nah, man. The books and the schoolwork, it weren't for me.
Just all blurred into one, innit?
Not saying. I feel like I've got a bit of sense and a bit of knowledge, you know what I mean? But to sit at a desk all day 9 to 5.
Yeah,
it
it's
was
long.
like-
It's not for
it
everyone,
wasn't
man.
for me.
Long.
Yeah.
So,
Another
yeah.
system that's my shop.
We'll save that one for another day. So yeah, we went from obviously from that trials went straight into Sheffield Wednesday now. And
He was the manager at the time?
first team manager,
Yeah.
Dave Jones, I
Jones.
think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, that
He was there them times? Was it
players.
Nah, yeah, players.
Jermaine Johnson.
Okay,
Remember
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Raw.
Who else is there? Mark Beavers,
I like Beavers, yeah.
Yeah.
Danny Bath, Mikel Antonio.
Oh, the Antonio era.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's.
How did you find it? Like when they offered you, and obviously you made the trip now because it's after you weren't excited.
To be fair, the whole of the scholarship I hated. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna be real.
I respect it.
I don't know. Moving from London,
It was a
I'm
digs,
very,
innit?
very cultured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My family, obviously.
Yeah, we've had this conversation already.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
very cultured, and then
Digs.
no disrespect or
Shepherd's pie with no salt.
moving
yeah.
moving in with a white family.
Yeah.
It was just
Chips and peas and
scrambled
thing
me.
there. Yeah.
The first night they made me a fish pie. You know,
I was like, where's the egg, fam?
I've been up north for a while now, so
Man,
there's different foods that I probably eat now that I wouldn't eat back in the day.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I've probably had fish pie again.
What is
But
it?
the fish pie didn't taste nothing like how I have fish pie.
Yeah. Had no jerk sauce.
But every piece of fish you could imagine. Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, so I hated that. But to be fair, towards the end, they did move me in with another family, and mate, she was golden. She had my dad come up, show her how to cook food that I liked and stuff. She was really good.
Yeah,
But
That's what it's about, to
I
be
still
fair.
talk to them now, to be fair. So
Yeah, that's
shows,
good, man.
That shows. But in terms of the football side of it, I think it was like a few months before the end of the season. When you lot obviously played, it was different, innit? they used to have to tell you before April or something like that.
Oh, before
Of-
letting
of
you
your-
go.
of the
Yeah,
second
because
year.
because
the
they
new
needed to give
scholars
it,
were
yeah.
coming in and all sorts.
And
like
you had
that.
to get prepared for the
Yeah.
actual other exit trials as well.
Exactly. So there was a rumor in the paper at the time that I was being watched by a few clubs. CR7's club. Yeah. Yeah. So it kind of built up a buzz. I don't know where the rumor ever come from. I don't know whether the rumor was ever true or anything
Your
like that.
agent being agent work.
I don't know. It's still my agent now, but he's never ever turned around to me and said it was me that did
I'd
that.
claim that still.
So yeah, there was this rumor in the paper, and then everything kind of blew up. I think when you're in like a small, not saying that Sheffield is small, it's a big club
Yeah.
for where they are, but the smallest, once they hear something like that from the academy, everyone jumps on it. So automatically the club have said, "Oh, we're going to offer you a deal." And then obviously I've called my agent and I've told my agent, and he was like, "No, you're not signing it." And
Even actually, he said he told
yeah,
you.
he said, "No, you're not signing it."
What was his reason?
He said, "I want to get you out there." We had a few fallings out. I would say they're racist.
Welcome to the club, buddy.
It goes a lot deeper than that. I had the first coach I had his name was Sean McCauley. So he works in the MLS now, and we still speak. And he tried to get me out there just before I broke my leg a few years ago.
Okay.
And he was really good. I don't know, like some of these coaches, they're obviously not from where we're from, but they try to take you under their wing and kind of understand you might be a bit different, or they might need to talk to you in a certain type of way, or enjoy the confrontation. Like me personally, I need to be challenged. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it was like that. And then they brought in another guy, a guy called Dean Ramsdale. And this Dean Ramsdale guy has actually been in the paper for calling the opposition team BBQs. And by that, he meant Big Black and Quick. He was
I
actually
think I
working,
can see that. Yeah,
he was actually working for Man City at the time.
Interesting.
But when the Sean McCauley guy left and went to America, he's the guy that come in.
Okay.
Automatically, all the black boys are out. Do you know
So
what I mean?
the math start mathing.
So the math starts mathing, but times go by, and 7 years later, it's you know what I mean. You're not going to be bringing up old news and things like that. But yeah, things like that happened, and obviously my agent knew about things like this and the way that he used to treat me, and they actually called me into the office, and it was like, "Oh, you're going to sign this deal. You're going to sign this deal. We don't like your agent. Your agent's racist names and stuff like that." Bear in mind, I'm a 15-year-old boy at this time. Like, who am I to go and you don't know any different?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bad experience.
Did you end up signing it?
Nah, I left.
Okay.
So I went from there to Bolton Wanderers.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's where I would say it properly started for me.
Okay. What was Bolton like at the time? First training session in?
Unbelievable. Well, I started in the academy.
Okay. He was the gaffer there at the time?
Dougie Freeman.
Okay. He got Dougie.
Yeah, big up Dougie.
Dougie, was that Dougie bust me?
What players were there at the
He
time?
was there. Zat Knight.
Okay. Was it El Manda?
Nah, that was
That's-
before
that's-
me. I think that was a year before.
Oh, okay.
A couple years.
The striker.
Jace
Johan.
Spearing, Mark
He's one for the
Davies.
streets though.
Yeah, I seen him.
Nah, it's only just that one goal, fam.
yeah.
It's only just that one goal.
Chopped up there, man.
Who else?
Davo.
Craig, yeah.
Big
Craig
Davo.
Okay.
Alec Baptiste. Yeah, man. There was a good
There was
group.
a couple
there. But
ballers
obviously, I
there.
wasn't with that group straight away. I started with the reserve team, and their manager Jamie Fullerton. He's actually the director of football where I'm at now. So
Okay.
We've had a good relationship. Yeah, man. So yeah.
How was it working your way up to first team level? How was that journey?
I don't know. It sounds weird when I say this to people, but I weren't expecting it. I never had friends that were footballers. I didn't know the journey. I didn't know what the steps were, or
If you were even doing it right.
I've just come from a place where you just play because you're enjoying playing.
Yeah.
You weren't looking at, if I do this well, or I do well in training today, I might get a sniff in there, or
Yeah.
so. Yeah, it was like gradual.
Do you think that helped you? Because I think a lot of players now overthink what they need to do and should be doing as opposed to just playing.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And obviously, when you do go into an academy, it's a lot more structured. So you're coming off the playground, taking my touch here, taking my touch there, and then we used to do this thing every morning. Like the coach had this, called it is what it is, square passing. So all you had to do is pass around the square and follow the ball. But when I first got there, the ball's going here, the ball's going there. And I'm thinking, you've never had to control the ball like in a structured kind of way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I did struggle to start with, but obviously you build your way up, and yeah, I loved it, man. Really did love it.
How was your debut?
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
I made my debut at QPR 2014.
Away. At home.
Yeah, Loftus Road.
Big.
Jeez.
Yeah, we.
How old were you then?
18.
Okay.
So did you know beforehand that you was gonna be
Nah,
involved?
Tim Ream was playing left back, and the striker was Charlie Austin. So we've taken kickoff, and as the teams do now, you play this long ball forward from the centre back, and Charlie Austin's gone up with Tim Ream, and he's kind of elbowed him, and I think he still wears the face mask now. So he broke his cheekbone within 30 seconds of the game. And then Dougie's turned around to me, and big up Rob Paul as well. Rob Paul was sitting next to me, and Dougie's turned around and said, "Go and get warm." And obviously Hawley's left-footed. So I'm sitting there like, "Hawley, go and get warm." So go and get warm. No, go and get fucking warm. I said, "What, you talking to me?" I'm just I think that was my second game sitting on the bench. He said, "Yeah." So I'm jogging down the line, and all the QPR fans are giving me abuse, and then he goes, like, "Rah."
You know that one.
And then I went on and I played against Ese Okoto. Do you remember him?
Yeah, Benoit.
Yeah.
I got man of the match that game.
What were you playing then? Because were you still right wing at this time?
Back.
Oh, you played right back.
Yeah, and then I remember them bringing on Sean Wright Phillips at 80 minutes, and I was thinking, bro, he's so quick.
Yeah, but you weren't exactly slow.
I had cramp, I had all sorts. But yeah, man, unbelievable.
Okay. Now from Bolton, where did you go from there?
Well, Dougie ended up getting sacked, and then Neil Lennon come in. Then we did a pre-season tour. He bust Rob Holding. He weren't playing in our academy team. Like, unbelievable. Big. I still talk to him now. He's done so well for himself. You know,
Fair play.
Arsenal fans might not feel like he's what they need, but a man that grafts and
To get to that level.
Yeah, you have to respect it. And
Fair play.
yeah, he weren't even playing at the time, and then he kind of leapfrogged everyone. And I don't know, Zach Clough, you heard of Zach Clough?
Yeah.
Everyone at the time thought it was going to be him. I think he had a £7 million bid from Bristol City. Then he ended up going to Nottingham Forest instead. And it didn't work out for him at that time. But obviously he was on big money anyway. So
Worked out somehow.
Chilling.
It worked out somehow.
It's chilling.
So yeah, Neil Lennon come in. We had a pre-season in Austria. And he kept saying, "Oh yeah, you're going to get a chance. You're going to get a chance." Chance didn't ever come. So had a few loans. Went to Carlisle, Keith Curl. That was an experience. That was my first loan. He was just a madman.
You know, you can remember. Man's got the picture right here. You know, man can remember it clear.
Good guy. Don't get me wrong. Good guy. Just the way that he coached was just different. And obviously, when you're young as well, you don't know these things. And went to Notts County, Sean Derry. We didn't get on. It's come like everyone that didn't get on with it. When I went to Notts County, it was like that's the first time where I really saw man of grafting to live. Do you know what I mean?
Is that when the first realization of like, yo, man, take this serious?
Yeah. Like I knew, I don't know, maybe when you're at Bolton, everyone's
Chilling.
not chilling, but they're enjoying life, you know what I mean? Then I went on, when I was at Notts County, it was like, these men are really grafting.
Yeah. That show you the levels.
I won't say levels because they weren't good.
Yeah. I'm saying like the levels from Bolton to Notts County.
Well, you saw the drop in
Yeah.
quality, but their determination and how they wanted to play, it was just a fight.
Yeah.
There was nothing more to it. There was no football. It was just a fight.
Route one.
Was get it forward,
Get it forward.
win the seconds, get a
Not
shot
even
off.
win the seconds. Just flick it and shoot.
Sound like Galactic.
Where,
Never mind.
I'm not saying. I'm not.
so wherever it lands, just clout it.
I'm not the best footballer on the planet, but at some level, you gotta say,
Yo, lads, we gotta get the ball on the deck.
Yeah. And then I remember we played Fleetwood away. I was on the bench, and the manager was Sean Derry, and he had a conversation with me during the week, and he was like, "Oh, need to see more emotion from you. My whole time in football growing up.
Asking me, are you Denzel, fam? More emotion, blood. Am I an actor, bro?
I don't know, maybe
I need some more passion.
Which one of those is going to teach you to pass?
maybe it's something with us. I don't know, us London boys. Managers seem to not know how to take you. So it either comes across you as you don't care.
They don't know how to figure you man out, bro.
Either you don't care or you're arrogant.
But it's neither.
In the change room, I probably care more than anybody else.
Is that London boys or that just?
If you want to say it, say it.
It is like, shit, we media, we can't say that. We got a brand to protect.
Trust me.
Yeah, I just don't know if they know how to take me sometimes, and I do probably care too much, but I'm not one to come in kicking and screaming because you've lost.
So then how do you display that emotion that you do care then?
I'll talk, I'll show, I'm gonna perform. I back myself to perform more than I don't perform. Do you know what I mean? And even if I'm not performing, I'm still gonna try and help you perform.
Still effective.
Yeah. And as I've got a bit older, I'm 26 now. You can kind of tell the difference in the change room with how people treat me now. Do you know what I mean?
That just comes with.
And I try to get the younger players.
Yeah.
So they don't look at you as like a young boy.
Yeah. They don't look at me like that anymore. But I do try and help the younger players and get them to ask questions that I was probably too shy to ask
at the time.
Do you know what I mean? And I do think back, like, players are selfish and you should be, but when there's younger players there, like,
it's your duty, bro.
Like, try and help.
It's your duty.
Your social responsibility.
Because you were once them, and if someone had given you the time of day, it would have made them the world of difference, bro. You never know.
We've got a few players on loan now at Walsall, and we played Bradford last weekend. And I don't know if you know, Bradford's crowds are probably the biggest in League One and League Two. I think it was like 17,000 there. And even in the warm-up, you can see some of these loan players, they're like, oh, this is a bit mad. And I'm thinking, if I was in their shoes, just say, just block them out. So I said to her, come, just block them out and just play your game. Do you know what I mean? And I think when I was in their shoes, I needed somebody just to say that.
Block them out.
And it would have helped me a lot.
So back when you was at Bolton and you made your debut and that, was that something that affected you, the crowd?
I wouldn't say the crowd, but I didn't ever think I was good enough to play there.
Okay.
And as I've got older now, I can kind of see, I could have done more. Do you know what I mean? I just played because I was playing, and yeah.
Do you think you played within yourself a little bit then because of that reason?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
As a player, do you think like you get caught up in just trying to play? Well, not even play, just trying to just fit in rather than focus on your game to improve?
I think maybe now, but a lot of, I don't know. I wasn't ever thinking of the crowd. I was just thinking of, I'm just playing. Like, I wasn't really affected by the crowd, or if I made a mistake, or I kind of buzz off you booing me, or do you know what I mean? Or I have a bit of banter with the fans. But maybe now it is a bit different. Obviously, you make one mistake on the pitch now, and you log on Twitter after.
Especially when you're one of the senior pros, they're looking at you like, you shouldn't be making that kind of mistake.
Exactly.
Like, I'm still a player at the end of the day, do you know what I mean? But I know what you mean.
So now you're at Walsall.
Yeah.
New gaffer, signed a few players. What's the atmosphere around the club? Because Walsall is a big club.
Yeah.
Obviously, promotion is on the cards. You want to get promoted. Have you seen like a significant change from other clubs you've been at to what's at Walsall now?
Yeah, definitely. Like when we was at Mansfield as well, you saw the change from when I first went there to probably 6 months before I left. It was going up. Do you know what I mean? It was on the door to get promoted. The change room was right
on the door. The thing was open. You know what? We won't talk about that. I just talk about Peter tripping over the MK fan.
Hey, no one saw that. Man.
But no, definitely. When I first signed, the club was.
Well, you should have seen the club when I first signed.
Oh, you talking about Mansfield? I was talking about Walsall now.
Oh, my bad.
Like you said, it's a big club. Everything's there for the club to make that step. obviously it does take time, and I think it doesn't help. Every club around them is up there now. You know what I mean? Or at least Championship. So I think the fans can be a bit impatient with where they are at the moment. They want everything now or everything tomorrow. Well, yesterday, I mean.
It was like, they want it sooner than I thought.
So yeah, but the squad is good. The manager's been really good. Probably one of the best I've had in terms of detail and the way he takes time.
How he wants to
explain
play
things
and
how he wants to play. And even I think we went the first 4 games without winning. I know that don't seem like a long time, but everyone was like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?"
That drags, bro.
He's not unchanging.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's gonna
Yeah,
work.
but you have to, but you have to respect a man that
Yeah,
stands
100%.
by his word, bro.
100%,
Because
yeah.
ultimately, that gives you as a player belief that he's backing his thing.
Yeah,
So I'll back it too.
in the change room, he says, if plan A don't work, we're gonna do plan B. Do you know what plan B is?
To make plan A work.
make plan A better. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
I respect it.
I like that still.
How have you changed as a player though? Obviously, clubs you've been at has changed. Obviously, since you've been growing and what have you, how have you changed as a player? Do you think?
I think when I was younger, I was a bit more off the cuff. Like, I don't care. I don't care what you got to say. And this one probably beside me helped me a lot with the 3 years that I was with him.
I can testify.
I was-
I think he's got a knack for that, innit?
yeah.
Well, Academy, baby. You know where to find
You know what it was? I'm probably wilder than you.
I don't know about that.
It was just one of them. Like, if we're having an argument, then we're on. Like, I'm not the biggest, the baddest, but
Yo,
if it's
I'll
on,
back
it's on.
my teeth,
yeah.
man.
So yeah, probably in that way, I've learned to talk to people in a different type of way to get the reaction that I want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%. That's leadership.
The way managers manipulate players can kind of do the same. Do you know what I mean? It sounds weird, but
No, it isn't. But your intention is the right intention, as you spoke
Yeah.
about helping the younger players.
and obviously, the more games you play, you can see the way that different players pull the manager to make things work in their favour.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And sometimes
Sounds corporate.
Blood. It's
Pure
political, bro.
politics.
Forget corporate.
pure politics.
You see what the government do right now?
Like, I'm sure that half of the people that you've had on here have got unbelievable stories, and everyone's got.
Everybody come back for part 2, fam. We got extra. Get to that 100 episode.
Because not everyone's a good person, innit?
Yeah.
And the way that football dictates itself, it only takes one game for you to be out for the next 3 months.
And in them times, bro, you're forgotten soul, bro.
Forgotten man. Yeah.
What advice would you give to your younger self?
Younger self. Trust yourself more, you know? Just do you and just trust yourself. Like I said, I didn't fully have the belief in that was meant to be there at that point. Do you know what I mean? But not to say that I regret anything, because everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
So why did you not feel that you were good enough to make it?
I'll be honest with
I'm
you,
guessing like when you was in the cages and that, you was doing your thing.
Yeah.
You weren't gonna be.
But that
like
was
just-
people my age.
That's what I'm saying. But obviously, when you was in the academy and that, there's still people your age.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. When I was playing with, when I was in the academy at Bolton, there was no dramas like that. Obviously.
So
when I
did
first
you
went- when I
feel
stepped
you
into
was
the
one of
first
the
team-
best in the academy?
Yeah.
So what made you feel that you couldn't make that next step up?
Well, when I stepped in, and David will vouch for this, they used to do boxes before the game. Before every session, couldn't touch the ball. I was seeing. Do you remember Mark Davies? He was doing stuff with the ball that I was thinking, "Raw, this is crazy." The tempo was
Fast.
mad. Yeah, and then they played. Do you remember Chung Young Lee,
Yes.
the Chinese guy?
Yeah,
who
yeah,
went
yeah.
to Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
My first session, I was against him, and he was. I was thinking, "Raw, is this what it's like?" So yeah, I think that helped or added to me not thinking I was really ready to be there at that point. And obviously the team was struggling at the time, so teams do kind of look to youth to try and give it a buzz. Or maybe if we push this one in and he does well, it take the pressure off of. So yeah, but we moving it.
Yeah, now and it survived.
Yeah,
Well, you overcome, to be fair, Carl. Most people.
It did more than survive.
I was about to say, Carl. It's real talk though, Carl. In them situations, a lot of players take that doubt and they go the opposite way. But obviously, you blocked it out as you were telling the other young players. to kinda do.
Resilience. That's the word. Resilience.
If you don't have that,
Yeah, it's
How many
it's
times
a
you ask
shocker,
yourself, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to kick ball like this?
Yeah, because obviously there was obviously the leg break when we was at Mansfield. Obviously that's
Talking to your mic, Piercy, because
not work. You can hear me?
yeah, there you go.
That better?
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously when we was at Mansfield, that was the promotion season. Well, should have been promotion season.
yeah.
Obviously it was Christmas time. Was it just before Christmas? Time?
January 21st.
Just after Christmas.
I told you, bro. The vision there, fam. You can see, man. Don't forget nothing.
And obviously that game in particular it should have been the catalyst for us to get, because we was losing to Colchester. Was it 2-0?
Yeah.
2-0 down, and then we managed to claw it back and win the game. And then 89th minute, was it?
90 plus 3.
Sounds like a rhythm.
So obviously the tackle happened.
Was it tackle?
Yeah.
Well, if you can call it that.
Was it?
It's assault.
That man said assault.
Lad.
Yeah. So obviously that was in the last minute of the game, but obviously we didn't know how serious it was at the time, because it wasn't like Hayden was just sitting down calmly, like nothing happened.
What actually
But
happened?
then tried to get up and then obviously couldn't get up, and then sit back down. So
What actually happened though? Like, 'cause I saw the post, but obviously I didn't know the whole ins and out. But
So I think we just scored to make it 3-2, and they've tried to attack from the centre. Our keeper's caught it, and he's rolled it out to me. And can you imagine?
one of them slow running
Yeah.
wingers closing.
No, he's coming from the left hand side. So imagine the keeper's here, rolled it out. I'm playing right back.
Oh yeah.
He rolled it out to me, and I can see Frank Noble running towards me, but the ball's like a bit in front of me. So as I've gone to kick it, he's caught my leg whilst in the air. So I'm actually facing this way, and when he's hit me, I'm facing that way. And I don't know if you see Frank Noble, but the size of him, he's a big guy. So he's hit me with some force, and I held a lot of resentment for a long time towards him. But now I'm kind of done with it. Do you know what I mean? Played with him since, and a lot of people that I talk to say he's not that type of person.
Okay.
And I'm a hard tackler.
So you can appreciate a tackle.
No, but the tackle was reckless.
No, I'm saying, but you can appreciate the force that would have been put into it to kind of cause that
but
damage.
I know when you do lose your head, then you just see red at a moment, and he's just boom, and it's just happened. And I think if you probably spoke to him, if he could go back, he wouldn't do it. Do you know what I mean?
Yo, Frank, you need to come tell your side of the story, fam. How did it, like, when it actually happened and your initial reaction to it, did you know something was wrong, or?
To be fair, my whole leg went numb. The physio come running on, and I was like, just get me up, just give me a minute, get me up. And as I've tried to stand up, I've put pressure on my leg, and I felt it like go like that. And I said, yo, it's broke. And the physio was like, no, you don't know that. I said, my leg's broke. And I was like, shit. Like, all that was going through my head was like, this was meant to be the season. This is, how's this happened? I've hopped off now, and the paramedics come around. And all that was going through my head was, please, when you take this sock off, don't let me see any bone coming through my leg. Because you know when you see them stories.
Lord Jesus.
I don't like blood, but I'm not scared of blood. But
The bone
my
thing.
head,
What it shows is a bit different.
in my head, all I was thinking is, if my bone's through this leg, I ain't playing again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you want some hope in that moment in time.
So anyways, cut my sock off, and there's no bone. Thank
You looked, blood, you're
But I
braver
can
than most,
see-
fam.
I can see my legs like just dangling in it. And I was like, yeah, it's gone. And then I happened to hop off, and that annoyed me because all the Colchester fans are booing and saying he's faking. I'm thinking,
Blood, do you know
we
what
just
just
scored.
happened?
I want the game to done. I'm laying on the pitch for no reason. And then that kind of he didn't apologize.
It was a feisty game as well. So
Was it? Oh, the background.
Because there was a lot of talking from both teams and that, and it's obviously they're talking because they're 2-0 up. Then obviously we've clawed it back. So obviously,
That's all right. You man
know how
are
it goes, innit?
sticking it on them, bro.
so obviously,
Especially you.
mental
Especially
warfare.
you.
Nah, I was calm. Mental warfare.
Your calm
Hang on, wait
is.
there. So he wound up Frank Nubler, whatever his name is.
Nah. They had their own back going on. I was back against it.
It was Melis.
More
Melis
time.
was there. Yeah.
So obviously, like that kind of hyped up the whole situation in it, and then obviously the tackles happened, and like I said, Hayden was just sitting there calmly. So obviously,
No one
to the
knew.
untrained
Yeah, I don't
eye,
think anyone really.
everyone thought it
true.
was a calm, like thinking, oh, it's not even a red card, so it's just a 50-50. I think didn't even get set up.
Didn't even book him. Didn't book him.
No, I think if he got booked.
No, he didn't book him. I remember.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Blood. He said
Compared
he didn't
to
book him, bruv. If he
Harvey
said-
Elliott's
Hey, if he
on the
said
weekend.
if he said he didn't book him, bruv, he didn't book him, fam.
It's like Harvey Elliott on the weekend, red card.
I didn't even look at the tackle.
But to be fair, when you look, would you have sent him off for that?
Nah.
I wouldn't. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's one of them awkward ones.
Yeah. It wasn't like it was out of control.
Yeah.
Wasn't
But
malicious.
it wasn't
though.
really malicious.
hasn't gone there to try and do that, you know what I mean?
You just kind of obviously getting clapped 3-0.
Whereas with my tackle, I think he meant to
Leave a
something.
bit on you,
But
but
he didn't
it
mean
needs
to
leave that
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
to that extent.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, there's players out there that when they hit you,
Very
they're
keen.
trying to hurt.
Yeah.
I don't like them people, bro. Big man thing. Like I don't get why you go on a football pitch trying to.
Because they're not good at football.
Anyway, how was the rehab like in terms of like from a mental perspective more than the actual? How hard was that to kind of get your head around and
Hard. Because I just had, my missus had just had my daughter as well.
Jesus is
So I think
Lord.
she was about 4 or 5 months at that point. So I was kind of missing her going into the cooling stage, and I couldn't get about the house like that. And my missus was a godsend, to be fair, because she did everything.
Shout out the Queens.
Yeah, man. And her mum and my mum come up and they just kind of pulled together and kind of make it happen. The rehab was hard. Don't know, like, players always say it, but when you're injured, you don't really understand how tough it is. And to be fair, the manager did try to keep me around the boys, but I didn't even want to be there. You know what I mean?
No.
When I'm
Your own-
watching them, I'm thinking,
that I want my own like
Yeah.
I want to be out there, and if I'm not out there, you're kind of showing me a carrot that I can't have.
Exactly.
And when he come out the team, the form dipped. So obviously it must be more frustrating watching when you know you could be doing better than these men that are playing.
Yeah, I know. And I heard Bish did one of these as well. Big up Neil Bishop, man.
Yeah, shout out
Yeah.
Bishman.
And he kind of said the same thing. When I come out the team, it took a dip. But I don't agree with that. I just feel like we had such a good cohesion, and everyone was just knew their roles at that point.
Yeah, but no
Like,
one
it
could
hit.
do that role like you done that role.
Yeah, but it just wants to, you know.
Because they're trying to be all Madison that for
Do
the
you know what it
cameras
is?
and
I
that.
get. I understand.
Nah,
I
like,
understand.
The team was
I know what he does. I understand.
no, but
What?
I'm on
I speak the truth.
the team at that time. We just felt like, you know, when everything just clicks, like this is meant to be. It's
Like
meant, it's
the,
meant to
the,
happen.
the man them even
I
like the
agree.
man them even liked each other.
Yeah.
The man them don't like each other. People think people in change rooms are all bridges, fam. No. So when you get a change room, that man them actually
Yeah,
like
like
each other. Like,
this-
how's your
yeah,
family?
Half
Like,
of them
what
don't
do you
even talk to each other Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
But we did have a good group,
Yeah.
and obviously the team spirit was high. Everyone, we should have got it over the line. But the last
100%.
3-4 games, we just couldn't get over that last hurdle.
I
But-
mean, I was sitting at home watching. I'm thinking,
And obviously
Must
our
be
first choice keeper
Yeah.
got injured as well, which was also a big loss. So that was probably like a week after you.
the week before me, I think it was.
So within the space of 10 days, we lost 2 key players. So that like it was tough to deal with mentally for thinking
Even
about the
group,
players
Yeah.
that should be here.
And the worst part is because you lot actually like each other now. You
That's what
actually
I'm saying.
care that man them aren't
That's
even
what I mean.
here.
It was,
so
it was like a brotherhood, innit? Like,
yeah, no, I understand.
Even when I got
understand.
in the change room after the Colchester game, and the physio said to everyone, "Oh, his legs broke." Usually, you got man them jumping in the shower. They're just trying to dip. I'll tell you, know, the whole change room was just sitting there like, rah.
yeah, it was proper bittersweet
It
because
felt like
yeah.
That's mad.
You don't get them moments very often
You
in
don't.
football, fam.
You don't.
You actually don't. So fair play, man.
Okay. What would you deem a successful season for you this season?
win a lot more games than I lose. Honestly, last year we struggled so badly. Yeah, it was just sometimes you do have them seasons. I think it was a knock on from the season before with my leg as well. And obviously I went there, had no pre-season. When I first had the talk with the manager, it was like, yeah, we're gonna get you in. Gonna have a month of just getting back on the balls and
Getting you up to speed.
Tuesday night I played against Bristol Rovers, the worst player on the pitch. Morale's already down.
Like, Gaff, what happened to the mop?
Then he goes, Saturday you're going again, worst player on the pitch again. I'm thinking, can I even control the ball? I didn't have any of that. Do you know what I mean? When you do have them long injuries, I know it sounds weird, but you kind of need things to
build back up.
Yeah, or to know that you can still do them things, or long lofted balls coming in. Am I controlling it with my thigh? Am I doing? there's a lot.
The mechanics.
Yeah,
Get the mechanics working
There's a
again.
lot.
So what was the most difficult thing to get back after the injury?
Well, when I first started running, my whole stride pattern had changed. So I was running with a limp, and I was doing work with the physio, trying to just run normally. So that, and then on top of mentally thinking, if I sprint, is my hammy gonna go? Is this gonna go? The surgeon's telling me, I think I did have an injury. I think I did a grade 1 hamstring tear when I went back the first time. But under Dempsey, made me play 3 games in a week. I'd just been out for a year. It's a madness. But yeah,
These man don't care about you though.
no, you're just
That's wild, fam.
on the conveyor belt till the next one comes through. Innit?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
They're paying you, so they're like, blood,
That's
get
what I
on
mean,
pitch and
'cause
run,
even,
fam.
even obviously you mentioned your daughter getting born. Like obviously when your missus went into labour, we was having a game. Like
Yeah, I played.
you know what I mean?
You played?
But man don't know all of these stories and that, and what players actually have to go through.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was 6 centimeters dilated, and then the gaffer called me. As like, I won't say what he actually said, but and I said, yeah, I'll play, but as long as I can drive. So if it does happen, I can
bounce.
get off or end up driving to a tram. But I didn't tell my missus. Well, she knew that I was playing. But I didn't tell her how far it was. If it did happen, I wasn't making it back.
Okay. Right. So on to the Sunday League roundup. Chief, you went to the big game of the weekend.
Yeah, Ballers v Highgate.
Yeah. Talk me through game of the week.
So it was a very entertaining game this week.
What are you putting Ali McCoy's voice for, fam? Man's like actor.
And it's Scottish.
Man, you know what I mean? I was talking about FIFA commentator voice, bro. Man's like,
Trevor Brooking and that.
you know what I mean, bro?
And Pro Duns.
Yeah,
It's a very entertaining game.
Go on.
Yeah, so Ballers had
The
had
two favourites for the league.
2 favourites for the league. Obviously, Highgate had some good possession and that wasn't really creating much, but then the chances were kept falling to Ballers. So 2-3 chances, clear cut, missing. Highgate start getting on the ball a bit more, and then I think it was Sam Fitz got on the ball, long shot from outside the box, keeper parries it, someone taps it in,
Okay.
1-0. Bit against them on the play, but yeah, I wouldn't say they deserved to go 1-up, but that changed the game. And then I think there was a penalty after that. Yeah, there was. And then I don't know the striker's name, but
Missed.
he took the penalty, missed.
Hey,
So 1-0 still.
crime against football, that.
Then kind of against the runner play again, 2-0 out of nowhere.
Bro.
Don't know if it was a mistake or just long ball over the top.
I think that shooter drew hurt him, bro.
If there was real shooters, there would have been 2-0 up.
no, talk, fam.
Anyway, 2-0 now. Then the Highgate started enjoying themselves. Mental warfare started again.
Yeah.
A lot of talking going on.
Yeah.
And then I think Sam Fitz again gets on the ball, beats the fullback, cuts inside, left foot, bang, 20 yards, bottom corner,
Bins.
good finish. Good goal, to be fair. 3-0, game's looking dead.
That's not ended though, did
This
it?
is just the first half.
What? I think, it's a good game to finish on.
So obviously, like I said, they're enjoying themselves now.
Yeah,
Chicks are coming out.
Yeah.
Little foot rolls and all sorts, little megs and
You
whatnot.
try to go viral again.
Huh? Not just here, I'm talking about the team. All of them. They enjoying themselves.
But like 4-3, watch it.
Half time comes now. Shout out Lee. Obviously, team talk and that.
He was aggressive.
Few words were said.
You heard him this week. You heard him.
It's a family show, so I can't repeat what was said.
Yeah.
But
You should have told Hayden that.
it's alright. You can cut that
Don't know about that. It's going out raw. So you heard the gaffer this week.
You heard him.
Okay.
He was very vocal, made a couple changes in that.
Yeah.
And then I think probably like on the hour mark, they started to get a bit rattled because it started to get a bit physical the second half.
Most physical team in the league.
Who's that?
Allegedly.
Ballers.
Ballers.
Yeah, they made a few adjustments to the line up and that. Moved a couple people around. So shout out Lee again, good tactical change and that.
Best manager in the league?
Well, I've only seen him and a couple others, so I can't really say.
I've seen him twice. He did alright, so yeah, give it him.
Yeah. He's self-proclaiming that one. He
He's the
told me
best I've
today.
seen so far.
Hey, blood, he's top. He's on the top.
Yeah.
He's the best manager, isn't it?
But yeah, so tactical change and that got about them, got a bit physical and that. Highgate struggled to deal with the physicality of
So
the game.
basically, they crumbled.
At that point, not yet. They just started to get a bit physical. And
Couldn't match them for the physicality.
And then I think long ball into the box. Keeper tries to claim it, doesn't claim it, drops down, bang, goal.
Hey,
Who scored?
3-1.
DE9.
nah,
Not the first one.
You don't remember them.
Okay.
Nah, we're not the first one. What was it? Nah, not the first one.
So that's
anyway,
3-1.
3-1. And then I think there was an altercation between
Just two
one
bunnies.
of the players and the left back for Highgate. And then,
Fanyo.
no, for Highgate.
Oh, okay.
So after that, there was a bit of a melee on the pitch, so everyone got involved.
Classic Sutherland vibes.
But after that melee, Highgate crumbled.
Yeah.
So basically, what was said in that melee was
I was like, yo, I got the stick in the whip. I'm gonna bring it out. You get me?
So yeah, after that, they crumbled massively.
Really?
Like, and I think it was like 15 minutes left, 20 minutes left. Can't
Yeah,
even
because I
knock
seen
down.
you was posting in the group like
So
3-1, 3-2, then 3-3, and
Exactly,
it was all
so-
in quick succession.
exactly in the space of 10 minutes,
game was leveled.
game was leveled.
Wow.
And
Champions, innit? What can I say?
I think it
Defending
was
champs.
one of the physical ones that kind of changed the game. I think it was, is it Dom?
Yeah.
I think Dom come.
Blood fire.
Dom came.
Dumpy.
Jesus Christ.
He came and
Them man that tackle knee height.
so he was one of them that instigated.
I know them, you know. Them knee height tackle man, fam.
Yeah, so
Hey.
he was the one that had the altercation with the left back,
Okay.
I believe. Anyway,
He did it on purpose.
He was playing right back.
I think he started at right back, but like I said, tactical changes. I think he ended up in midfield and that because
Because Lee wanted to go clap somebody.
Okay. I see what Lee done there.
yeah. So yeah, he got a bit physical and then the whole team followed suit.
Okay.
And then, like I said, the altercation happened. They crumbled. Left back didn't want the ball no more. So playing one touch and that. When he was
those.
doing bare megs and cutting inside and doing all this before. Then a couple of tackles started.
I was like, yo, Dom, what did you say to left back, fam? Like, your blood.
So that's
So it was a good
High-
game for the neutrals then.
Yeah, so Highgate need to look at that because if every team just plays physical
Basically,
against them,
they're
they're
weak.
gonna struggle.
They're weakest fist.
Yeah. Okay. Did they play good football?
They did. So it's kind of
They said they played the best football.
How they say about Arsenal, like Arsenal the pass.
Old Arsenal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Arsenal the pass. You get a bit physical. They won't want to know. But if you let them play, they destroy it.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Fairs.
that was kind of.
How did you do, Braz?
We're gonna get to my result because I got a story to tell. But going through the other results, Hampton United 2, Dingle first or Dingle FC.
Chase's favorite team.
2-1. So the last
name.
Dingle. Linden Athletic had Farmhouse, so Bones in them, man.
Or Beacon.
Bones come back as well, innit? Little 20-minute cameo.
Yeah. But they drew 2-2. Power won 8-2 to Coronation Star.
Isn't that game voided now?
Yeah, Coronation Star folded today. So
Hey, wait, what?
yeah, second week in.
So Shaq still got no goals.
So his hat trick just been
Evaporated.
But big up Shaq. I heard he scored a banger. So
Shout out Dalla
yeah,
Goal and assist?
Yeah.
in the middle of the park where I said
So-
man should be.
No, we're not gonna speed past man said man hat trick evaporated, fam.
I didn't say that's what the man said.
What happened? So when the
So basically, that team couldn't get enough players every Sunday.
Okay.
So
So when you fold, the result that just happened just kind of gets
points,
expunged.
everything. Yeah.
Oh, so it's like nil win.
I don't think they get 0-0 win. I think points
Yeah.
get deducted and all sorts. Innit?
So they don't actually get the points.
I don't know. We'd have to speak to
Yo,
Dan.
Yeah.
And see what Dan's on in it. But yeah, that's what's happened there. Now to my result. We Galacticos played Birmingham Elite away.
Them.
So yeah, boom. This is how it goes now, innit? We deserve to be on Fraudwatch.
Oh, the whole team.
Yeah.
No, say it ain't so, fam. But listen, I'm not gonna lie here.
Yeah.
James is the only manager I supported. Yeah, don't kill my dreams, fam. Because I can't support that
You know,
team.
Ray J.
yeah. You know why? Well, I'll give you some fours and against, isn't it? 4 is for Fraudwatch because you can't get these players to turn up that you've signed, and that's our biggest problem. We've got on paper, our team is 30, and I feel like if we had those players that turned up Sunday, we wouldn't have lost.
Okay,
So we've had to have these.
but is that Ray J's fault or
It's
the
a bit
man
of both, though, innit? If me and you are starting, if you said, "Yo, I'm gonna sign for your my team," and you don't turn up 3 weeks in a row, guess what, big man?
Alright, cool.
I'm moving on to greener pastures. You get me? Me trying to run you down for me to throw up every.
No, I agree.
You get what I'm saying? And then you're hoping and you're not making change. Like, you're the gaffer. All right, cool. On one hand, you can't blame him because these men are not turning up for whatever reason.
Well, you signed them, so you got
On the other hand, you signed them.
the box stops
And
with him.
also the pitch is total, so you might get injured.
Yeah, so the pitch we played on was basically like gravel, but it looked pretty from far, but far from pretty.
Like this.
Yeah, so Rico, assistant gaffer, had to play. Snapped his Achilles.
Eesh.
The assistant.
Yeah, first
So you
half.
had the assistant and the gaffer playing.
So no, the gaffer didn't start though.
Oof.
Then we had a new CB, looked promising. 10 minutes in ACL.
Hey.
So I think he's done. It looked bad as well. Like as soon as it happened, I knew straight away. He tried to stand up, like, brother, just sit down, man. Just walk away, dog.
It ain't gonna work.
Yeah. So had some. Obviously, we had like 3 subs in it, which again, there's like 26 man in our squad, bro.
That group chat needs
The math isn't mathing.
that group chat needs to get deleted still.
There's a few man injured, so obviously, but still not good enough. Anyway,
It sounded like y'all gonna fold.
brother, I don't want to see it happen.
Hey,
but
talk
it
to me.
is
Talk to me after this. Yo, Lee,
So
shout
then,
Lee, shout me.
So yeah, we started the game. I just don't think we wanted it, to be fair. Like, for me,
You scored though.
yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's all right then.
Honest that.
Yeah, I'm not really even claiming it. Obviously, man, we're trying to rattle me. He was a pen in it. Man, was trying to rattle me like,
Lad.
he looks nervous. Like, big man, slut.
I thought Flicks was the penalty taker.
I think he's injured in it. So
So he didn't show up either.
nah, Flicks played.
Just
Why?
borrowed the pen.
Obviously, the gaffer said, "Braz, you are the penalty taker from a couple of weeks ago." So from the first game of the season. So
All right, how allow you Flicks?
Nah,
You get
I'm
me?
sorry, but
Nah,
big number 9s can't be passing up penalties, bro. That's 3 goals, friend. That's
That's
free.
what I'm saying.
That's why Lucas said that's free money.
So yeah, just some of the goals. Well, most of the goals we conceded, I just feel like defensive errors, man, not doing the basics well.
Do you feel like if you played a better team, it would have been? It's gonna be the same story.
Nah. If we
No, I'm saying if you play better opposition. Sorry.
with the current players,
Well, no,
The players not showing up?
Nobody else ain't coming.
you get me. It's one of them ones, and obviously, I understand, man, are saying passion and hunger and belief and them things, but in my opinion, them things don't teach players how to be better in it. Them things are just things that you say on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So I agree. Yes, man need to be hungry and want to win and all that, but at the same time, them things don't teach you how to make a 5-yard pass or keep the ball, or you get what I'm saying. Like, and also remember, we're playing against Saturday players, man that play on Saturdays, play on Sunday.
I'm not gonna lie.
Play
I
on
don't know.
Tuesday.
I don't know how them man do that. You know, you see
Train
after-
on
you-
Thursdays.
You see after Saturday. I'm missing till about Wednesday.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, this is what
And I
I'm
got a
saying.
game tomorrow.
This is what we're playing against. So obviously, this is creme de la creme of Sunday league, and this is the best Sunday league. So it ain't like festival where you're playing against your pub bandits and that. Like, these men are actually,
Yeah, they can play.
you get me. So I feel like for our players now, we need to. This was a wake up call, basically. So
You know what? I'll hold off on Fraudwatch until next week at least.
Yeah.
Because this is the first time you man have been against adversity, and it's the first league game you've lost in about 300 years. So
Yeah.
all that's being said, balance the argument. Yeah.
It's a wake up call, innit? And the players that are watching this, listen, man, know what I said at the end of the game, innit? So
Is
and
any
halftime.
players in particular you wanna speak to?
Don't worry, man. The
there's-
group chat knows, man.
Listen,
The group chat knows.
There's no point. It's like halftime, man was saying like, yo, we're doing this wrong, we're doing that wrong, and you did this, and I'm like, all right, well, how are we gonna fix it then? Because you saying what happened ain't gonna change. It's not gonna change anything. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's where like we need like a official coach or manager to come in
Okay, so
You
not
get me?
Galacticos, just the gaffer.
Nah, just as a whole, the whole entity, fam.
I just want to know who's going on Fraudwatch. That's all I want to know.
I don't know. We're gonna hold off till next week,
bro,
fam.
yeah,
You
it's-
said the team. You didn't say the gaffer.
outstanding.
Fraudwatch coming next.
But yeah, we got beat 5-1.
Oof. But you
It's
got
one of them
one.
ones, innit? It's one of them ones, innit?
Lee, shout me.
We didn't play. I think what James has to take responsibility for is that setting out the team, you shouldn't have set out that team. Certain players shouldn't play where they was playing, and I think he knows that. Hand up.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
So he's gonna learn from his mistakes.
That's
we'll
what
see, innit?
that's
We'll
why we
see.
say hold
We'll
up
see
till
how.
next week.
I believe he's
Say no
a
more.
passionate, resilient brother. So next week we'll see what go on. Then
Hey James, I'm backing you, fam. The only team I support is Galactico, fam. So
you get me.
turn this
So,
one around, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lee,
Big
shout me
up
still.
James.
I'm still waiting for my shirt from James, so still raging to me. Till I get my shirt, it's Ray J.
So yeah, man. So that was pretty much
The
our
roundup.
game, our roundup. But yeah, on to Fraudwatch. So Hayden, Fraudwatch is basically any players, manager that has bamboozled, or anyone involved in football that has bamboozled the world into thinking that they are better than they actually are. Some of the people currently on Fraudwatch: Anthony Martial,
Dan James.
Dan James is off Fraudwatch.
He's
now.
off Fraudwatch, bro.
Why?
He's gone to Leeds, bro. He ain't bamboozling nobody.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Leeds. That was dumb. Yeah, I put Leeds on.
But also
Poseidon.
Arteta.
Arteta.
Yeah, Arteta.
Who else this season?
That's it to be fair.
Arsenal, innit?
Barcelona.
And Barcelona.
Barcelona.
And Barcelona.
Yeah. So,
I'm putting Griezmann on there.
perfect.
I bought him man before, innit? So
Well, yeah.
you can go back on there. I don't mind.
Yeah, nah, but this
But
new
yeah.
season, he's in a different team. But he's on the same Fraudwatch.
Yeah. He should be on there.
Blood, and he cut his hair with his dead trim, bro.
I listen.
He's got dead trim, bro.
PSG got anyone?
I'll let Hayden go first.
No, you go first.
I ain't got one, so I'm waiting for you. Go on, Brad, you go.
Fraudwatch.
Yeah.
It's your man game and you got no one.
Nah, sometimes, it's hard to
We do so many.
But also, you have to realize if a person takes yours, that's why I went first. But if a person takes yours, it's kind of like you got to think about who's the backup now.
Yeah.
Well, you said Dan James on there, so I'm putting him back on there.
You can't put him on there. He's going
Why?
to Leeds.
So
He's in it.
because he's gone to Leeds, is now fraud.
Nah,
I think Leeds should go on there.
Yeah, I put him on last week, so I can't put him on
Oh,
again.
okay. Yeah, I think Leeds should go on there because big
I've got some
Marco.
potential frauds.
You
I
know
haven't got
what?
No actual frauds yet. Like
I'm putting Marco. What's his name? Bizilia.
Bielsa.
Leeds man.
Yeah, I'm putting him on there. I'm sorry.
That's
You know why? Because
That's harsh, man.
all this rep you come with,
I'm
just not seeing it though.
well, I can't say that because I put Chris Wilder on after his second season.
I'm not
so,
seeing it. You get me?
Well, I'm gonna say though, I think because I put Sancho on there. I'm gonna.
Sancho.
Yeah, well, you know what, bro? I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching him.
I'm not gonna put
I've
him
been
on
watching
yet,
him.
but I'm gonna say he's on the radar.
It's like him and that Sal, brother.
Isn't that free?
Nah, you can't put Saul on there already.
Bro, listen to me, yeah. I'm talking. You bamboozled Chelsea to buy you on loan, bro. Bear in mind, you've got. I'm not saying he is. I'm just saying.
Listen,
I'm not saying
if
he's-
we
he's
can
on the
give
radar.
Nicolas Pepe a season,
no one can give him nothing, fam. I
To
didn't give
settle
him.
in.
No one. He got put
Yeah,
on
he got-
immediately, bro. As soon as he put them dead boots on, bro, he was on there, bro.
man. I think we gave him a season to.
No, it was Mighty that
Officially.
was trying to
In
buy.
fact, I've got
Mighty.
my fraud watch. Tyrone Mings.
He's been waiting 54 episodes.
No, I haven't.
He's been waiting
No, I haven't.
54 episodes, yeah, for to be able to put him on with no
from before, I said from
repercussion.
last
Yeah.
season, I told these
100%.
man,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not that good defensively.
54
Yeah,
episodes
yeah,
in.
yeah.
But we can't argue. I can't argue with you.
All that's happened is now I've been proved right.
54
just
episodes.
took
man.
you,
When he
longer
made
to
that
get
back
there.
pass, I said PSG is jumping for joy.
Like I said, 'cause I've seen it multiple times.
I've
but
seen something yesterday about he's one of the most mistake prone
Players.
centre backs, isn't it?
Players. Players.
like I said, I think he does have a lot of potential to become a top player, but he's not there yet.
Do you think he'll get there at Villa?
Potentially,
He's gonna have to.
that's what I mean. Because like last season, we we're getting talked about.
You know
50,
English
60
tax.
£60 million moves and that to United.
Whoa, where?
United were linked with him.
I'd rather sign back Rojo. I'll be honest.
Man like Marcus.
I'd rather sign. What's his name? What's Ben Mee?
Yo, shout out Ben Mee, that's my guy.
Yeah, and Tarkowski or the man there.
You're joking again.
Uppermancano and the man there.
Yeah, but that's my fraud.
Okay. Hayden, anyone that
Anyone
comes
you
to
think,
mind,
you think?
even managers.
Preferably ones that you've not had.
Well, I never said doggy.
Dougie was a real one. I don't know. You know, it's a tough one. You man put me on the spot. You should have given me this like yesterday.
That was Pierce's.
my bad.
That was his.
But you forgot anyway, so it's your fault.
newborn.
Who else?
No one else.
I don't mind. I'm good.
Man, like
We've had. I put what's his name on there? Traore on there. Mr. Knock and Run.
I've-
No end product.
I've got a few potentials on there. Cause I think Spurs will be on there.
Go on, give me a potential.
I think no,
Nino. No.
because you got no sense.
Total.
I don't.
I don't think he'll.
What's the
take-
verdict on Patrick Vieira?
He's done well for what he's got because he made some horrible signings. I'll be honest.
I don't think he signed anybody.
He just signed a bagger.
Young man.
Championship all stars.
I don't
Yeah.
think he signed anybody.
Is Eze even playing or is he injured?
Who?
Eze.
Oh.
From,
Eze, you know, he's injured. He
done
done his
his
Achilles.
Achilles,
innit?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't see him, so I
Nah,
thought he weren't playing.
he's a truth, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Still.
He's like a whole prophet, bro. That brother's cold, bro. But yeah, now to be fair, they done well, bro. But yeah, I don't know. They look a bit off the cuff, if that makes sense.
They're just Zaha FC, innit?
I mean, well,
Without Zaha, they get relegated.
100%.
Simple.
but where does he even go from there, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we played Palace and we played Villa in pre-season, and Villa compared to Palace is worlds apart.
Really?
Yeah, in terms of quality. Zaha was.
Yeah, let's talk about Zaha. Go on, say it.
Or did you?
pocket him.
Did you give him the Tanganga
With
treatment?
the right pocket or left pocket?
The Tanganga, they give him Tanganga treatment.
The tango thing.
Zaha's cold.
Yeah.
I fully rate Zaha, but I think you don't need to act like that.
Mm.
You're already good.
Blood.
You're
Just
already
chill.
one of the best.
Yeah.
Like, man, rate you.
He's saying-
Relax.
Like he's starting with some of our players. Like, bro, we're just a little Warsaw, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, he's got approval point or something.
Not even. I don't know. Like he's not a bad man. You know. I
Well,
mean,
he was when he stuck at Ravel.
Well, Ravel said that
Allegedly.
story was
Blood, listen, yeah.
Incorrect.
There's 1, 2, 3 version of every story.
Yeah, but I know Ravel's rap sheet in it. I ain't hearing you doing them things there, you know, providing thing for the man that we get.
yeah, but Zaha's brother will.
Yeah. Hey, your brother ain't there on the picture, innit? So it's one of them ones.
Yeah, but bro was off the picture, innit?
Yeah.
He's in the crowd.
Like I said, I fully rate Zaha. I don't know. It's like he's got a little anger problem on the pitch. You're already cold. You don't need.
Just do it. Let the football do the talking.
Yeah, you ain't got to
Suck
chip
them
on your
on,
shoulder.
like, it's not
I hear it.
Was him and that?
Yeah, like it's just not needed.
South London man, the minute.
Fairs. Right, so let's move on to the streets we'll never forget. I'll put Zaha on that.
I was just about to still.
Yeah, I'll put Zaha in that. So
Then you got to put Balassi on there?
yeah, he's all
You don't have to.
No, you do.
He's just a watered down version.
Nah.
You reckon?
Then Zaha.
In terms of street, we'll never forget.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Nah,
goals
but
or
in terms
like,
of quality,
talking
like, we
about,
know
like,
Zaha's the better player, but streets will never forget. Blood, did you see what he did to Tottenham when he did the flick over?
Yeah,
the floor?
Ericsson.
Right, let's not
He's
get
got
me
a bad
wrong.
injury as well, you know.
He should be on there.
Man
still.
sweat
He
the
should be
floor.
on
Man
there.
sweat the floor, fam.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
But that's cold, man.
Nah, he's on there still, but obviously because you just put Zaha on there, then it's like
Yeah, but he just obviously triggered you know. Like on
For
the
streets, never forget.
Yeah. I see it. I see
I'd
it.
say they're pretty much on the same. I'd even put Balassi over Zaha.
He's in
The
the elite,
streets will
he's
never
in the
forget.
elite bracket of the streets will never forget.
You get me? Donny is
Nah,
cold.
they're
fam.
both in there still. They're both.
Yeah. Okay.
Balassi's different.
Hayden, you got anyone?
Streets will never forget.
You didn't give a description.
You know by now, man. Basically, anyone that's not like elite level that man won't forget, like Thierry Henry's and them kind of man, but the streets will never forget, like Balassi,
Or
Terrat.
them kind of man.
Them Donnies there, bruv.
What's the other one? French done.
Dembele.
Nah, man. Which Dembele?
Tottenham.
and Numberley.
Oh, Mdembe.
The
Oh yeah. The
light
midfield.
skin brother.
Can't
Thought he's-
claim
thought
that
he's-
one, no?
Nah.
Yeah.
I had that one already still.
Yeah. Newcastle, Ben Arthur. That's it.
Demba Bar.
Them Basise, them man there, fam.
Yeah.
The outside the book with wizardry.
Yeah. Papi Cisse, blood.
In fact, I'm gonna put Ravel on there, Morrison.
Yeah.
Streets will never forget.
Streets never forget.
Because well, you don't agree with that
Zay,
one.
what did he do?
It's more.
Cold.
Do you know? It's more story. Do you know what?
It's all story. Are you gonna say it's all story?
Yeah, like I'm not denying the sources are credible.
Yeah.
The sources are very credible, but because I've not seen the eyes, I've not saw.
I seen a little something here and there. Like, even for Jamaica and that, he
Yeah,
does
but
what he
blood, it's
wants.
Jamaica, fam.
That's your people.
Yeah,
innit?
but he's
You
play-
can't
he's
Yeah,
just-
but
play-
they
play-
call me until they call me. They're my people.
Like everyone getting a call up now, so you got.
Man,
Yeah.
I ain't got no chance, fam. Cause all these championship man that couldn't get in England, fam, and the English man, them, even Antonio's gone there, fam. So he's long.
Yeah.
But nah, I mean, because I ain't seen it, I can't vouch for it. Do you know what I mean? I've heard
Yeah.
he does a massive
Fair,
lot.
fair.
Yeah. I mean,
St. Maxima.
Yeah.
I don't think he's done enough yet.
yeah, it's too early.
He's cold. I do rate him.
Nah, he's done enough for the streets.
Nah, he ain't, bro.
He's done enough for the streets.
Oh, who did he twist
What-
up the
what-
other week?
Rice, bro.
It just everyone every week, fam.
Man, turning to fried rice, fam. man, just they came back in after about 14 chops, bro.
He's different, bro. He's different, bro.
The Gucci headband thing.
Yeah, that's how rude you have to be to wear a Gucci headband and play professional football. Bro,
Most man don't want to show the wash back. Man came out the thing. I was like,
You get
yo,
me?
I respect it still.
that's rude, fam.
Nah, he's cold, but nah, it's still
You
too
know
early.
who I was thinking of the other day? Because the video you put in, Jimmy Bullard.
Yeah,
He needs to go in there just for his bantering alone. Like,
but he was cold though.
yeah, that's what I mean. He scored like some bangers and that. So,
I think his technique's got better since he retired.
yeah, because he goes soccer game every weekend.
I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He weren't that technical, and I remember watching him, bro.
I was techie still.
Yeah, man's putting it top bins in lubes, fam. Crazy, bro.
Even just for that celebration where he sat every man down, he was doing that.
Yeah, he's got top level changing room back
So
there still. You
I'm
have to
putting
give him
Jimmy
that.
Bullard in there, man.
Okay.
Shout out Jimmy, man.
Okay. Do you have anyone?
Nah. Did I say anyone? I said Beppe Sebalassi.
This is probably a bit. I'm gonna put Walter Boyd, the '98 Jamaica star. No, you don't remember Walter Boyd? Walter Boyd was like the best Jamaican player in '98, fam. And he got kicked out of the team because
Because what?
he had
Streets forgot him
politics.
still.
Nah,
Streets forgot him
well,
still.
ask the yard man them about Walter Boyd. They'll know, man.
Nah,
Obviously, he's a bit before our era, but
yeah, I'm a 90s baby. Like,
yeah.
I'm
Before,
YouTube him, fam.
yeah.
Nah.
That's what I have to do.
Cold.
All the man. That's what I have to do. All the man. I don't know what you
Then
lot
the
do.
streets have
Yo,
forgotten.
you can't,
Nah, not necessarily.
you can't go back to no yard chaps after he's just dissing Walter Boyd, fam.
Oh well.
Walter Boyd's one for the yard man.
This is where he's trying to claim his Bayesian
Yeah,
heritage.
trust me.
and his Mount Gay and all that.
Walter Boyd, trust me. When I was living in yard, Walter Boyd is ringing everywhere.
But you have to be in Jamaica to know that. though.
Nah. Even when I came here, go barbershop, man, I was talking about Walter Boyd and you know the Jamaican kid with
They call him
the
water
tiger
boy.
stripe.
They call him water boy.
there you
Yeah, I
go.
know, but these man won't know, fam.
Yeah, Walter Boyd was
They're too young.
streets.
Either way,
The
not
streets
talking
of
about-
Gaza Strip will never forget Walter Boyd.
exactly. So leave him in the
The streets of Jamaica will never forget.
You get me? I gotta represent the minority.
Alright, say no more.
Yeah.
You can go on the Jamaica version.
The Jamaican version, no Tekkers. Oh man.
So yeah, that I can't think of anyone else right now.
That will do for this week, man.
Yeah. All right, safe. Cool. Hayden, I don't know if PSC gave you a heads up, but
No, we didn't.
your all-time Premier League 11
PSC did not prep you for
manager and formation.
this. PSC did not prep
Bro,
you for this
yeah.
at all.
Look at
No
that, man.
prep.
Blood. I thought you'd have told you the whole
I
shit
told you
back.
before, but obviously
It's only been 50.
that long since it's supposed to be here.
It's only been 54 episodes.
That's what I mean. It's supposed to be from way back.
No, you didn't. You said man had to come on
I
first.
can tell you ain't subscribed.
Why you lying? I was supposed to be on from early as well.
I like them all.
Oh, okay. On Instagram.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about YouTube, fam. Subscription.
Yeah.
We need that YouTube piece.
You need that click on the button. King.
Oh, you can't put me on a spot like this.
Well, it's gonna have to be.
Manager, formation.
Manager should only really be
Sir
one.
Alex, come
Yeah.
on.
We'll help you.
Yeah. We throw some
Goalkeeper.
names out there, innit?
Go on.
Now formation first. Like,
Formation.
what formation? If you're a manager, what formation are you playing?
I'd probably play 3 at the back, but that's boring, man. We go 4-3-3 in it.
Okay, cool.
Say no more.
Your left back gonna be Ashley Cole.
All time.
Yeah.
Whoa, what? Was he questioning it?
No, it needs to clarify, innit?
Yeah.
So,
All time Prem.
Whether it's my era or
Nah.
All time.
All time Premier League.
From 92, 93 till now.
Cool. Yeah,
Right.
Ashley Cole.
Goalkeeper.
Check. Schmeichel.
Van
De
der
Gea.
Sar, De Gea.
I'd probably go De Gea.
Okay.
Just
New
from
Reting.
what I've really watched. You know?
Yeah, no, it's your team,
Yeah.
fam.
Right back.
Someone put Wan-Bissaka right back, so you
Who put Wan-Bissaka?
Who was it? Shaq?
Yeah.
Yeah, Shaq. You got on Fraudwatch for that.
I'm not knocking no man. The man plays in the Prem. You know what I mean? But come on, man.
All time though.
All time.
Come on, man.
Come on.
Gary Neville, Mr. Consistent.
Nah.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker.
I think Kyle Walker gets a shot. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
We've had Trent
For what?
I don't.
right back in it.
He's the new age. He's the new age
So
done.
centre backs.
Terry, Rio.
I can't do Terry just because he's there.
Yeah. I hear
Rio
that. Is it-
defo gets the shot.
Okay.
Company.
Vidic.
Yeah, I'm a
Carvalho.
United fan, innit? So it'd probably be.
So Vidic there.
It would be Vidic, but I think Company's in with a big shot there as well.
Okay.
So who you choosing?
Vidic.
Middle three, CDM. We've had Roy Keane,
Vieira.
Makalele.
Yaya.
Kante.
Who else has been put there?
I'm going Kante, you know.
Okay.
Yes, I think
No.
I don't think he gets his flowers. You know,
He doesn't.
not to the degree that he should. That brother.
Nowhere near.
What a guy.
Nowhere near.
Because his image is not marketable, that's why. But
Yeah,
we
'cause he
move.
drives a Mini Cooper. I hear you.
Little boyhead. He's a cold killer, bro.
2 in midfield. Well, the other 2.
Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard.
Scores. Probably,
Is that why you two are Redrick now?
Yeah.
probably go Gerrard, you know.
Yeah.
Scholes and Gerrard.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Cannot.
Can't
Front 3. This is where it gets political.
Ronaldo, 100%.
Yeah.
I'll put him on the left. Then I'm going Drogba
In the middle.
in the middle.
I like you. You got sense. Who's good on the right though?
You can also put Ronnie on the right. Just.
And then put Henry on the left.
Oh.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
No, I hear you.
You see, got man with sense, fam.
Nah.
Drug brother Henry.
I'm not even going to say 100%. You know when you watch somebody and you just...
You appreciate what they bring to the game,
Drogba
bro.
was that guy.
Certain man saying he's not world class, but
You can say he's not world class, but when...
Them man need to go on Fraudwatch as well.
saying 10 seasons, what? He's only done over
Leon,
20,
we're talking to you.
over 20 goals twice.
Bro,
Burn the
seasons.
stats.
he bags and it counts.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Fair play.
Anyway, yes.
It might have to be Henry, you know. No, on the real.
On the left. On the
Yeah,
right.
you have to go on the left.
Yeah, you
Put
see, I told you.
And I'm thinking about it, but if you're doing a 11, I think Henry. has
No,
to-
Rooney didn't make it.
Nah, Rooney didn't make it. He's cold though. One of the best.
Yeah.
One of the best. But
Hazard, no.
Nah, cold.
Gigs.
Again, cold. But it's 11, innit?
I'm just asking if you can nudge anybody out, fam.
Gigs overrated in my opinion, but yeah.
Allow it.
I think, nah, you can't.
Let's ignore him, man. Let's ignore him. He's had a long
He's
day.
trying to trigger man like I'm triggered, bro. But triggered today.
Okay.
Yeah, I think.
That's a decent 11.
That's strong.
Yeah.
Feels
Still not happy with Thierry thing, but Mal tried to put him as a 10. So
nah, Mal had.
Yeah, that's wild.
He's a 10.
Mal should go on Fraudwatch for that, you know.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's the worst shot I've ever heard.
wild. I mean,
I'm in the 10.
yeah.
I can
We've had
understand.
some bad shots. though.
No, we cannot.
When man used to play pro,
cannot.
and it was a 4-4-2, but one was like a striker, one was like a centre forward. Man used to put Bergkamp as a striker and Henry as
yeah,
that
but
man.
you still wanted Henry's pace to run that way. You didn't put him in there for creativity, bro.
I agree.
It's still not the
I
worst shot though. The worst shot is definitely Baines.
Who
Yeah,
put
that's
Baines in?
left back.
Let's not even go into that.
Yeah,
Is it
it's
left
wild.
back,
Yeah, wild.
Bruh.
And to be fair, Suarez was right on somebody else's right mid.
Didn't she
No,
have Gerrard at right back on that?
No, she had Gerrard at right.
Gerrard right mid.
Oh, she had
Suarez was
Shady, though.
somewhere. Suarez was right wing. That was it. And Gerrard was right mid. It was wild.
What?
It was 3-4-3, innit?
I wait here for the episode, so
Yeah, it was wild.
Raz let the episode get out of control. Yo, man.
Someone else put Perlo.
Hey, wrap
Yeah,
the show,
I
wrap
was
the-
definitely. You let him get away with murder
Wrap
that
the
day.
show up, bro.
Let him get away with murder.
Man, let the show get.
what I'm saying.
Hey, have you ever noticed? Yeah, it's always when he's not here.
That's what
You
I'm
lose
saying.
some manners, you know.
Oh, the fans want to see it. What can I say?
man.
But yeah. Hayden, we appreciate you coming on.
Listen, bro. Thank you for sharing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Really appreciate that, man.
Big up again the sponsors: Goals, Perry Bar, Beer Energy, Create One. Also, go and check out the new Create One series. Who is the shooter?
I wonder why you wanted to watch that.
Yeah. Use the shit, fam.
Who's the shooter? Episode 1 is out now, featuring FC Ballers. Big up them as well. So yeah, episode 54 in the bag. No Tekkers podcast. We out. Peace.